Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my Owls Magical Readathon wrap-up because I finished all of the books I needed to complete the Owls, and I'm so excited. I wore my Gryffindor t-shirt and scarf to celebrate. This was a really fun readathon, and let me show you the 5 things that I had to read to complete my Owls and get one step closer to becoming a magical librarian. The first owl I had to complete was Ancient Runes, and I had to read a book with a heart on the cover. I read This Lullaby by Sarah Dessen. This was a really cute YA contemporary romance. There was a romance in it, but I think it had more to do with her family and friends and life in general, and I really liked how it was light and fun while still tackling some real issues. The second owl I completed was Arithmancy. For that, I needed to read a book outside my normal favorite genre, and for that I read The Scorch Trials by James Dashner. This is the second book in the Maze Runner series. It's been years and years and years since I read the Maze Runner, but surprisingly I was able to jump right into this. It was a lot different than the story from Maze Runner, but really fun and fast-paced, which kept me moving, flying right through to the end. It's a quick little read that I really enjoyed. Next, I completed the Owl for Defense Against the Dark Arts, which I needed to read a book set on the sea or coast. I actually changed the book that I was going to read for this, so sorry for anyone who wanted me to read Salt of the Sea, but I had a book club book come up that was on the ocean, and I wanted to read it, but I couldn't read both. So I picked Carpathia by Matt Forbeck to read for this challenge. Carpathia is a vampire novel that takes place on a giant ship in the ocean, and it happens to be a ship that took on survivors from the Titanic disaster, and then it happens to be have a bit of a vampire problem, and craziness ensues. It was a very fun book. I loved the premise. The characters had ties to characters in Dracula, the OG vampire novel, and I just thought it was really cool and really fun premise, and it was definitely fast read and fun. Next was History of Magic. I had to read a book featuring witches or wizards. I read Hex Life, which is an anthology of witch stories by lots of well-known authors like Kelly Armstrong, Rachel Kane, Sherilyn Kenyon. Some of my favorites were Anya Alborn, Tananarive Due, Alma Katsu, and Mary San Giovanni. All had stories in here, and I loved most of them. There were a few that were just okay. A few that you would like if you really like urban fantasy. They're very urban fantasy stories, but I like the more creepy stories from here. But I did like all of them. It's just some I thought were better than others. And the last owl I completed was Transfiguration, which I needed to read a book with shapeshifting. I read Magic Bites by Iona Andrews. This is the first book in the Kate Daniels series. And I really like the premise of this urban fantasy series. It's set in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's full of magic and magical beings. And Kate Daniels is a mercenary that helps to solve problems in the magical world. She was really cool and had the most magical, badass weaponry. She was a very, very cool leading lady. I really liked some of the magical characters, like the lion shapeshifter. There's also vampires and many other magical beings in here. So that sounds like something you would enjoy. I would recommend it. It's very fun and magical. Perfect for the owls and for the prompt of transfiguration. So those are the books that I read for the Owls Magical Readathon. Did you participate in the Owls? How did you do? Are you still working on those last couple books? If you like this video, you can hit like and subscribe, and I'll be back very soon with another book related video. Thanks. Bye.